Hey, what's up, guys? So we'll be doing a quick shave today with the Frederick Herder, but more important, we have an announcement. I alluded to this a couple of weeks ago, but in this tub is a soap created by myself and my wife, and the name of our company is Night Watch Soap Company. And yeah, so there was an Instagram post. I actually created an Instagram page for Night Watch Soap Company, so you can go ahead and follow that now. I'll put the links in the description. But other than that, this is the base. I'm gonna go ahead and wet the brush. We are using the TRC brush. I just kind of wanted to the cream soda handle. Just wanted to kind of go over the lather with you guys. This is a very thirsty soap. I have nothing on the face. Let me go ahead and wet the face really quick. Rocking the TRC shirt. All right. So I'm just wetting the face, water. All right, brush. Brush is damp, so we're just gonna go straight into the puck. Yeah, so what I think I'm filling a void in the market, in my opinion. You'll see when pricing and everything comes out, we're not selling a $30 soap, we're not selling a $25 soap, we're not selling a $20 soap. We're not selling a $19. I mean, so I'm not gonna give out specific pricing yet. I want you guys to be surprised, but we're also not selling at sterling prices. I wouldn't be able to do that. What you have to understand is sterling, and a lot of the larger companies buy in such large quantities for these tubs. These tubs are expensive. Lid and actual tub here, expensive. So, I didn't know all that prior to, obviously, starting this, but I'm going to take the lather in here, put it on the face. You can see, I mean, just right off the rip. If you like thick, creamy, dense lathers, kind of yogurt type lathers, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this soap. If you like super foamy lathers, it's gonna be hard to get that with this. This soap can take its water. That's one thing that I made sure. We've had so many iterations of this base. I made sure that we had something that I wanted to shave with my, also the ingredient. I'm just dipping this whole brush underwater as the water's running. The ingredients in this, I think you guys are going to be kind of surprised by the amount of ingredients that we have in this for the lather that you're going to get. The ingredient list is super short. I mean, there's the essentials of what you need to make shave soap: stearic acid, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide. You know, there are fragrance. You know, you have to have specific items in all soaps. But beyond that, I think you guys are going to be surprised how little the ingredient list is, and how organic and good for you the ingredients in the list is. And I'm not saying anything about anybody else, any others and whatever. But I think, like I said, I think I'm feeling a little. And I can keep going. I can keep building lather. As you can see, I'm going to get close to the camera here. Plenty of sheen. You may see some nose hairs or something. I'm sorry. Plenty of sheen, plenty of density. I mean, like I said, this is not a very airy and foamy soap whatsoever. This is a very creamy, thick, dense base. I had this tested quite a bit by guys within the community. Some guys I've sent more iterations of than others. I'm just dipping it in water again. I'm showing you guys how much this can actually take. And you can keep building. And I only loaded for 10-15 seconds, you know? So I'm not using a whole bunch of soap either. I mean, it's like, but, yep. All right, let's get, I can play in the lather all day, but that's not something that most people enjoy watching. Thick, creamy, dense lather, no huge bubbles. I've added a ton of water to this Very, very wet brush going into the soap to build the lather. Anyway, yeah, I just hope it's something that you guys really enjoy. The lather, the soaps, the scents, you know, and yeah, that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for everyone else, and I mean, obviously there's profit involved, but like I said, I think I really am filling a niche, a void. This bowl lather's just as easy. Very user friendly. You don't have to worry about adding too much water initially, but you do have to worry about like shorting the water, because if you short the water, you're not going to get the incredible lather. So don't be scared of using water. Water actually helps with the slickness and reacting with the ingredients inside. I mean, that's with every soap. That's not just my soap. That's with every soap. Water actually helps, as long as it's not degrading the lather by making it foamy. If you can add water to the soap and it's not becoming foamy or airy, keep adding water until right before that breaking point, and you'll have a very, very nice lather. So the very, very first scent, I'm not going to announce anything yet as far as the name and the scent profile and that type of thing. But that will be at TRC later this month, probably in the next week and a half to 2 weeks. And then in February, we are releasing a Valentine's Day scent. And my wife and I wanted to pick something that was kind of not specific, that was unisex, essentially. Like we wanted to pick something that, you know, gals could buy for the guys, but also the guys could buy for the gals, because, you know, it's Valentine's Day, and there are many women that use, you know, brush and soap as I'm using here, and to shave their legs, whatever, armpits, whatever. So we wanted something that wasn't super masculine in scent. And I think we've done that. Well. Labels already created for the Valentine's scent. We're ready to go. We haven't made the batches yet, but we're ready to go. As you'll notice, this tub, this is the label, the lid here. It does not have a label, and we're waiting on. It's the weekend as I'm recording this. This Wednesday, we should receive our first large batch of labels, and so that'll go on the Valentine's Day scent and tubs, and the first release tubs. That's what those labels are for. So we ended up getting a very small batch early on from a different company. Wasn't thrilled with it. Didn't come out. The quality was not up to par with what I wanted. I wanted something that I enjoyed as a wet shaver. So anyway, that I enjoyed looking at. So yeah, I decided, you know, hey, look, we've dropped X amount of money on these other ones, you know, although it was a small batch of labels, you know, it was not cheap. Pull the lather out of here. And I was like, you know what, let's not worry about the money. Let's worry about Let's worry about what looks good and what, you know, how we want to project our brand. And so that's what we did. We're going with different labels. Like I said, the quality issues were way too much for me. And anyway, okay. Very nice. So I don't know if I did the lather justice or not. I hope I did. Like I said, nice, dense, thick lather. 10-15 seconds, you have enough for 3 passes. Obviously, I put the 3rd pass on the face, but yeah, I mean, doesn't take very much soap to get a very good shave. A very good lather generated. All right. The scent on this is very nice as well, because the base is only as good, well, a scent is only as good as the base, but also you don't want a good base that doesn't smell, you know, that's not crowd friendly. So this base is exceptionally good. I'm biased though, and the scent's very, very, very nice as well. The 2 scents we have, the one for Valentine's Day and this one, I wouldn't release it if I personally didn't like it. So yeah, it's very nice. But again, I'm biased. Splashes. Splashes was a question that I received from a couple guys of my testers. Splashes are coming. In my Instagram post, my Not Watch Soap Company Instagram post, I did mention splashes in there. So I'll just kind of reiterate it here in case you don't have Instagram. Splashes are something that we will have in the near future. I'm hoping by March. The thing with them is we have the ingredients that we want to put in the splash. We have all of that. We've gone through multiple iterations. We just can't... I don't want to release something that I feel is mediocre. I have enough splashes in the den and enough soaps in the den to kind of go off of what I feel is good and what I feel is less than. And I don't want to release something that's on par or less than. I want something that's better. So I don't want to release... And that was the same process. That was the same thought process for the soaps as well. And the scents. I don't want to release something. I mean, I don't want to name names, but you could ask some of the guys. Well, it doesn't even matter. I'm not even going to get into it. But I don't want to release something that's subpar or on the level of something else, because at that point I'm just falling in line, and that's not my MO. So. Very nice. Shoot, you know what? I'm going to, all right, let's do this. I'm going to rinse off the razor really quick. Just with the residual slickness. Although you can't see anything, I know. And I'll wet my hands. We're going to do a pass with just the residual slickness. There's enough slickness on my face to do a pass. That's something else that I really was striving for, is something that you don't necessarily have to have, because a lot of guys like to do buffer passes, and if I keep wetting my hands and putting them on my face is still slick. Now it may take me an extra few seconds to actually get everything off the face at the end of the shave, but a lot of guys like to do buffer passes. So right now I don't need to go back to the brush and do buffer passes. I could just add water. Very nice. right, let me do a cold water rinse and I will be right back. Oh, by the way, if you have not, purchased at least 4 of these the Razor Company towels, I'm just kidding. I only have 2 myself. I have this one, the navy blue with the white lettering, and I have a black one with the navy blue lettering. But seriously, it's not a microfiber, but they're 100% cotton. And the softness of them, again, not microfiber, but they're also they're much more absorbent than a microfiber as well, which is, in my opinion, what I want. But if you haven't picked one up, at least go pick one up. All right, let me put my glasses back on. Let's check it out. Have some water on the glasses. I had a couple weepers. I mean, I had some growth. I had 3.5 days worth of growth. So, but other than that, other than a couple of weepers, good shave. Very, very good shave. Skin feels nice, moisturized. Yeah. It feels like this. It's not really a whole lot of time. I would say probably it'll feel like this for maybe 20-30 minutes, as far as like now my skin is different than yours. Yours may not absorb it as fast as mine does, but mine feels very moisturized for 20-30 minutes. If you're looking for more than that, throw on a balm or something like that. Hopefully we can get to that point in the future where we have our own balms right after we do the splashes. But anyway, that's in the distant future at the moment. But yeah, so if you need a very, very moisturized type of finish to your shave, you would have to use a balm. So if you need more than 20-30 minutes, like I said. But other than that, yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys, checking out the video and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the actual soap base I think is going to surprise a lot of guys. The pricing will surprise some guys. Like I said, don't get your hopes up as far as sterling pricing, though. I wouldn't be profitable at that point. But when we do get larger, I do hope to purchase large quantities of tubs and ingredients and labels. And at that point, when we save, you guys save, because it's quite possible that we'll do deals. So very, very, very likely that we'll do deals, or maybe even drop the price of $1 or $2, just depending on how much discount we're getting. So anyway, that's it. That's all. Like I said in the post, I appreciate this community. Lots of great shaves with you guys, and I hope we have plenty more. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can reach out. My Instagram's down below. The company Night Watch is in Instagram's down below, and my email's down below. So any questions, just let me know. But other than that, I'll catch you guys for the next shave.